Well, hello there everybody and welcome to another video and welcome to another action figure video, and I am excited because I just checked a package tracking with a FedEx thingy and they just are saying that my Mouse King from the latest Figura Obscura venture will be here, I think, Monday. And that's pretty fast. It's coming from the United States of America, where of course it's being sent by the Four Horsemen toy design from New Jersey. They are the manufacturer of Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions and also Figura Obscura, which might very well be my favorite action figure line of theirs. Why? I'm going to tell you momentarily. What's Figura Obscura? It's a line of action figures. No, really, no shit. That is adapting, literally adapting, either mythological characters, legendary characters or creatures from folklore, cryptids, but also literary characters from famous works of literature, such as Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I just left the bloody wraparound thing right there. Let me just grab it. Oh, because I wanted to show off the boxes too. And so they made characters like Ghost of Jacob Marley and the Ghost of Christmas Past from A Christmas Carol, but also The Mask of the Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe and Frankenstein's Creature by Mary Shelley. But they also made characters such as the Headless Horseman. Listen, there's a lot to choose from. And me being a literature major and a teacher, an English teacher, and all in all literature buff, it's so exciting to see characters from works of literature being brought into action figure form of the 1/12 scale format. And it's not just that. But first, let me just show off a little bit, just a textbook example of what Figura Obscura is. So, Figura Obscura, and I've got the special surprise head sculpt on this particular action figure. So this is the latest one, not the latest one will be arriving on Monday, but this is the Ghost of Christmas Past. But I've got the exclusive special secret head on it, which is like a monster head. But, you know, if you've read the Christmas Carol, you know that Charles Dickens described the Ghost of Christmas Past as being like constantly changing. This is the main head sculpt, look at that. And so you can't really be sure what the character looks like, and it might not have like just one form, but it's constantly constantly changing. So let's just put this head on. What a beauty, look at her. So yeah, they put out these action figures a couple of times a year. It's not just and it is just, you know, like the Four Horsemen toy design, they are getting better and better at making like soft goods material, and really it's just, you can make this character into basically whoever you like. It doesn't have to be just a the Ghost of Christmas Past, but it can be like a fairy and an elf. You use the I actually have it like a blonde lady head sculpt that just came out in the Cosmic Legions line. It can be Galadriel, man, listen. And it's got like an extra set of arms, so she can have like 4 arms. And there's another head sculpt. Wait, I'll just put her hair so that she doesn't fall down. Don't fall down, honey bunny, please. So let me just pose her right, so she's standing, and she's got like even, yeah, sure, yeah, more heads, and then she's got like a candle snuffer, which you know from the story, right? And she also came with, I left it there, I left everything elsewhere, Jesus. She came with like this huge big street lamp, like 19th century style. Brilliant. And this head sculpt actually came in like a blind black bag inside the package, because they always include like a an extra surprise head in or not head, like an extra surprise. It can be anything, not just a head, inside of these like Christmas special Figura Obscura releases. But they don't only do Christmas action figures, they also do like spring releases, and that could be virtually anything. This year they made Anubis and Bastet, the ancient Egypt gods. They also made, well, no, that was last year, I'm sorry. This year they made Ganesha from the Indian mythology. And so, as I said, not only are they making characters from literature, but also from various different mythologies and legends, so on and so forth. Still waiting for some Norse mythology gods, but we will get there, I think. And that's precisely what I'm talking about here. The surprise aspect. You never know what figure you are going to get, because, and this might be the greatest appeal, I just really don't know what the greatest appeal is the conglomerate, is the combination of it all, of what Figura Obscura is all about. So not only are you getting fantastic action figures that you can basically display in a plethora of different configurations and have any figure you like, really, but also the packagings are works of art themselves. So they always come with these sturdy, collector-friendly boxes with like a wraparound cover of very hard cardboard, secured with magnets that you can just clip right there. And this is nice because a lot of companies, they are making like figures that have like this book style packaging. So sometimes when you get two action figures, one to display open, one to keep in box, and you just still want to see the figure displayed, you can do this, but it usually tends to close up, and I don't like that. So this is like a perfect solution, right? You display it like this, or like they do their promotional pictures. You just, oh, this is going to fall. Yeah, crap. Yeah, so you just put the packaging like this and put this background behind like this. It's just a lot of options there. Master Nate Bart worked on this particular box, as he did on each and every single Figura Obscura releases, but the latest two, I think. There was another guy, and Nate Bart just like art directed it. He's got a lot of work. And they also, each and every time a Figura Obscura comes out, they release a pin that looks like this and a mug. It's beautiful things. And so the other appeal that I wanted to talk about was that it's a surprise figure. Figura Obscura, a secret figure, a surprise figure. So they usually announce it, and then the next day it goes live. It goes on sale. A limited number, limited quantities, and you never know how much or how many they made and how many you will be able to get, and if you are able to get them at all, and for how long they're going to stay there, and how many drops are going to be there. That's the appeal. They have been doing that for 5 years. They started with Krampus and Father Christmas. Sometime they also made a retailer version of an action figure. They're going to come up with, is actually, I think that it should be shipping, delivering sometime at the beginning of the next year, 2026, the retailer version of this particular figure, the Ghost of Christmas Past. She's going to be like this haunted bright blue, and she's going to go perfectly with the retailer version of the Ghost of Jacob Marley, which I'm excited about because I actually prefer the retailer version over the original version. And so this is all about that. It's an event, as I said on multiple occasions in my videos. This is not just about the toy. It's about the event. It's about the fact that you gather on social media with fellow collectors on the Mythic Legions Cabal or Figura Obscura Cabal, and you discuss, oh, there's a teaser on Friday. What's it going to be? We're going to know tomorrow. And then the figure is released and we discuss. But there's also a negative side to it, caused by people, as usual, which I know social media. Listen, I criticize the Rings of Power. I'm criticizing the big YouTubers, the culture, like pop culture YouTubers on the internet. I know all about people making nasty comments. But getting angry, getting genuinely, and I mean these people got angry, like genuinely angry, over an action figure is something that speaks volumes about how much time those people have on their hands. So everybody expected that they would make the Ghost of Christmas Present this year, because 2 years ago they made the Ghost of Jacob Marley, this year they made the Ghost of Christmas Past, and they are dedicated to complete the Ghost collection from A Christmas Carol. And everybody was expecting the Ghost of Christmas Present. I'm not even mentioning the fact that a lot of people were complaining that, oh, Figura Obscura lost its surprise value. We know it's going to be the Ghost of Christmas Present. Well, it wasn't. It was the Mouse King, which I'm excited about. I ordered 2. I can't wait to get it. Unfortunately, I won't review it until Christmas, because I really want to give myself this present under the Christmas tree. But also, you can only, and it's like, it's an unwritten rule among Mythic Legions collectors, that you can only show the surprise that comes with the figure on Christmas Day. See how, like, the little things they are making this line exciting? It's not just, I buy an action figure, I have it, goodbye. No, it's the interaction with other people. And this actually makes internet bearable. And interaction with other people makes bearable, right? But then again, there's always the odd nitwit, right? And so they released the Mouse King, that I'll get my 2 very soon. And people were genuinely butthurt. They were attacking viciously, like the manufacturer. You have betrayed your customers. By what? By releasing an action figure. So these people, like, I mean, yeah, I know, idiots are everywhere, but it's just staggering how idiotic people can act over an action figure, over a toy. So they were genuinely disappointed that there was no Ghost of Christmas Present this year. And the 4 Horsemen, they have promised that they will eventually get to all the Ghost of Christmas from A Christmas Carol. It's just, this is Figura Obscura. We will always get something that we don't expect. And I can't even express how much I appreciate the 4 Horsemen doing this. Because life tends to be dull and boring. And sometimes you need to... and sometimes you need a little bit of excitement in life. Even if it's only about an action figure, right? So I do agree with that. And besides getting like perfect action figures from works of literature that I love, and having things that I genuinely have dedicated a part of my personal life to, not only academic life, but I have lived with these characters, studying them, writing about them, reading about them for years, and at this point it will become decades very soon. Looking at them like in their physical form and like playing around with toys of them, it's just exciting for me, because it blends the two seemingly incompatible worlds, you know, the academic world of, you know, being all serious and stuff, with, you know, like the action figure collector. And so besides this, there's this surprise aspect. It's like brings something of a child, you know, in you and from you. And this is what I appreciate about that. And this is what makes independent companies much more interesting than your everyday Hasbros and McFarlane's. Sure, I mean, I don't have anything against Hasbro. I collect Transformers, and I do have the occasional Black Series Star Wars, but this is about something different. You get a Darth Vader because you love Star Wars, and everybody loves Star Wars. Come on, you are a collector. It's kind of, all right, I kind of have to have a Darth Vader in my collection. All right, move along, right? But this is about the event, and I do appreciate that, and I love each and every single drop of Figura Obscura for what it is. And just a piece of advice for the end: if you see something, a figure being released or announced, and it might not just be Figura Obscura, but like a Mythic Legion or a Cosmic Legion, and if you initially think, it's not for me, think about it. think about it again. And you know what? Actually, that's what I tend to do. Oh, lately. If I think that a figure isn't for me, I get two. Do you know why? It's just this strange phenomenon. I look at a figure and I think this is not for me. And then it grows on me and I see the potential. Because the Four Horsemen toy design figures, they are also like beautifully customizable and pop and swappable, so you can make a lot of like kid bashes. Case in point, this figure has a removable hair, and it also comes with black hair, so you can take this creature and like put a different set of hair on her and put it on another body, and it just transforms the figure into something completely new and different. It's fun. It's just fun. Let's you know, the finishing thoughts. Toys are fun. It's not the real, like real, genuine, like real everyday life that brings about a lot of stress and interactions with the real life people out there. It's just fun. It's toys. They're a piece of plastic. So what? Chill, dude. You're being very undude. Right, so let me know in the comments down below what you think. And that will be all. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in another video. Bye.